Hi guys, welcome to Race 07. This is going to be the 1992 British Touring Car Championship mod, which I have the 1992 season as well as loads of others. The season itself is going to consist of 15 rounds, 20-minute races. Unfortunately, I couldn't do the authentic laps for that season because Race 07 has a bit of a problem when it comes to custom championships and doing custom laps at the same time. So every single race is limited to 20 minutes. I'll flash up the schedule for the season as well. So right now they're just doing qualifying in the background. I'm not going to qualify for any of the races either. So we have today, the 9th of April, Silverstone National. Then we have to wait a couple of weeks for the 23rd of April, which is going to be the next round at Thruxton. Then instead of Oulton Park, I mentioned in a couple of videos before that we have an issue with Oulton Park where the cars would roll and yeah, it would just be a complete mess. So I've taken Oulton Park out of the schedule, unfortunately, as well as, what was it, Brands Hatch Grand Prix circuit, because the same problems were happening going up through Dingle and the AI cars would just flip over and it would just be a complete mess. So on the 7th of May we have Mallory Park for round 3, round 4 will be the 28th of May, it's Snetterton, then the first venue or the first visit to Brands Hatch Indy for the 11th of June, and the 24th of June and the 25th of June is a double header at Donington Park GP. Then we have Silverstone GP, which was back then for the Grand Prix weekend. So that's on the 16th of July. 29th of July is Knockhill, and the following day, the 30th, is also at Knockhill, another doubleheader. Then the 13th of August, we have Mallory Park, and again another doubleheader on the 26th and 27th at Brands Hatch Indy. The final two rounds is the 24th of September at Donington National. And the final round of the season is on the 15th of October, which is the Silverstone GP circuit. So that is a schedule that I've made up. It is sort of similar to the 1992 championship. Obviously there's a few changes here and there, but that is as best as I could get it to, unfortunately. So with that, I will get through with qualifying. Again, I'm not going to qualify in these races. I'm going to start at the back of the grid every single time. We're taking the guise of Rob Gravitt in a lovely Peugeot, one of the old Peugeot, I think it's a 306, let me just double check. No, sorry, it's the Peugeot 405. So yes, I'm going to be controlling a Peugeot 405. We're going to take action in the first race of the season here at Silverstone National. So without further ado, let's get down onto the grid and see where we all line up for round 1 of the 1992 SORAC British Touring Car Championship. So it's a BMW lockout for the first two rows of the grid. Tim Harvey and Steve Soper are on the first row, with Tim Sugden and Alan Menu third and fourth. The first of the Vauxhall Cavaliers of Jeff Allam in fifth, with Will Hoy in the Toyota Carina in sixth. John Cleland is in seventh, with Andy Rouse in the second Toyota Carina in eighth. Carl Jones in the BMW E30 series is in 9th place, with Ray Bellum in the other BMW 320i in 10th. Ian Flux in the BMW E30 11th, with David Leslie in the other Vauxhall Cavalier in 12th. Keith O'Dore is the first of the Nissan Primeras in 13th, with Bobby Verdon Rowe in the other Vauxhall Cavalier in 14th. The second of the Nissan Primeras, Andy Middlehurst in 15th. Lawrence Bristow is in 16th. And rounding out the back of the grid in 17th is yours truly. And here we go, here's another rundown of the grid as we get ready for the start of round 1 of this series. Very, very close in qualifying. The first, the top 11, just 1 second apart. The lovely classic cars of back then. Sorry for the frame skip, it's gonna happen unfortunately. Like I said, this computer is not the best. So we're lucky if we make it to 30 frames a second, but you never know. Stranger things have happened. So, there we go then. Round number 1, getting ready. I got manual gears. As you can see, I have to keep the clutch in when keeping it in first, and off we go. Round 1 of the 1992 season. And we're behind Bristow in the Beamer. Oh, we're just going to duck in, thread the needle between these two. Don't know why I'm looking at his habit, looking behind me all the time. Oh, locking the brakes a little bit. Now, these cars are very susceptible to tipping over, especially on the high curbs. So have to be very careful not to turning too tightly when going around these sharper corners. And the reason I'm keeping them to 20 laps is because I didn't want to make them too long. We'll get around, come on, coming into, what was that? Woodcote now. And I need to really make sure I get my gearing sorted out. Okay, we've got a bit of a run coming into end of lap 1. Cool. So far up to, what are we? I don't know. It doesn't tell you the timing until you go over the start-finish line. But again, 20-minute races, not laps. So that's about average to what it was back in 1992. I'll go on the outside car view in a second so you can see my lovely Peugeot 405. We're the only Peugeot in the only Peugeot on the grid, only Peugeot in the village. Right, Tim Harvey's still leading. And there's my lovely Peugeot in all its glory. Back on the inside. Turn our lights on for good measure. Someone's locking their brakes. I think that is Leslie up in front in the Vauxhall Cavalier. And we have the BMW just in front of him. I think that's Ian Flux. Can I duck in on the inside of it? Oh, a bit of argy-bargy. Yes, it is Flux indeed. Keeping their slipstream. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Ooh, oh, if the back end comes around, first rule of front-wheel drive cars. If the back end steps out on you and you're just about to spin, just put the welly into it, put your foot down, and counter steer, and it should straighten the car up. Exactly what it did there, so thankfully that worked. Right then, so what lap are we on now? Lap 3, I think. Oh, get off the curbing, please. There we go. I've got it on 110% difficulty, so it shouldn't be easy peasy like Taka was at some races. Well, it went a bit wide there. Right, I'm gonna... Whoa, Ian Flux, what are you doing? Get out of my way. Right. Got a run on him, so we'll outbrake him going into this turn. I think this is Allard's, isn't it? Oh, I forgot the names of the corners already. Bloody hell. Nicely done. Just take him on the outside. And now we should be up into the top 10. Yep, we're in the top 10. We've got Bellum just ahead. In the first of the BMWs. Or the 320i series. Now, unfortunately as well, points only go down to the top 8. So, I think it was the top 10 in the 1992 season. But I've done the points, I've changed the points values, so that is, say, 24 points for a win, 18 for second, 12 for third, 10 for fourth, and then it goes down 2 by 2, so it's 8, 6, 4, and 2 for 2 points for 8th place. So, and I'm just trying to get my lines spot on so I can actually get a good run coming out of that corner to get past Bellum. Still got my lights on. Flash him a bit going down the straight, even though that does nothing at all. Oh, cheeky swine. Right, don't you dare spin me around. No, I'm just going to give you a wide berth on that one. Are we past you yet? Don't know. Oh, almost went to cut our ass off on that one. No, he's coming back on the inside, isn't he? Yep, there he is. Undercut, undercut, undercut. Ooh. Have it. God, that makes me so nervous. Going over those curbs in these cars, I've flipped God knows how many times. And they're not even that steep. But basically, if you roll, then there is no resetting the car coming back from that. It is race over. So that's one thing I am going to try to avoid, is getting any DNFs this season. Who's leading still? Tim Harvey to Tim Sugden. Tim's in first and second, then Steve Soper, Alan Menu, Will Hoy, John Cleland, Andy Rouse. Who else? Andy Rouse, come on, who's next? Oh, it's me. So I made up to 9th, I'm still out of points, so. Oh, our tyres are going a little bit. We're locking our front end. We've got a bit of a train coming up behind, so hopefully we can keep in front of these lot. Last thing I want is my tyres going off and unable to turn anywhere. We're getting frame skipping. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be, though. Okay, so apparently all 17 runners are still in it. And we're gaining on the Carina ahead of us, I think. I think that's Andy Rouse. Of course, famously, Will Hoy and Rouse took each other out on lap 3, I think it was, of the Brands Hatch race. Bit of backfire going on there. I think something's loading up in the background, so I'm getting a bit of frame skip. Hopefully it should go away soon. Oh god, what I would give to have a decent gaming computer instead of this piece of tripe. Don't know how far we're into the race yet either. I think we're like just a couple of minutes from halfway. We seem to be gaining on Rouse a bit as well. Yeah, we're gaining quite a lot actually. Come on, little Peugeot, get your ass in gear. How far are we behind? So Rouse is 13, I'm 17, so I'm 5 seconds behind. Or 4 seconds behind, whatever. My math is good. It seems he's been catching up one of the Vauxhalls as well, it seems. Come on, little car, you can do it. Oh, no. Too wide, too wide, too wide. Get in deep, get in deep. There we go. Nice. Still in 9th, we're still out of the points. Yeah, our tyres are starting to go now. We're sliding a bit too wide, but everyone else's tyres is going as well. So it's not just mine, we're pulling away from that little gaggle behind. I think Tim Harvey is still leading the race currently. Good, we actually gained a bit of time on that section. Nicely done. Unfortunately, I did try and look for the tracks that were around back in 1992, but unfortunately, they don't have the era and how they looked back then. So I'm having to use this track is from the 2011 British Grand Prix track mod thing. So we're using the 11 National. And a few of the other tracks as well are newer renditions, so oh well. What we can do is try and make it as fun as possible. Oh, we got a caution as well. Only a short-lived caution though. Must have been a small spin for someone. Good, get around. Oh, we're catching, we're so close. I can almost smell their exhaust fumes and taste the rubber from the tyres. 2.8 seconds behind Rouse. Ooh, get off the curbing. Oh, I can actually hear him now as well, so I'm getting closer. Cut in deep. Windscreen's getting a bit mucky. Good thing we got control of the wipers. Nicely done. Still getting that frame skip. That's really annoying me. I really hope it doesn't notice too much on the recording, but yeah, I'm really sorry. I wish I had a gaming system, a behemoth of a gaming system, but unfortunately not. I have but a lowly AMD quad core. Well, it's a dual core with hyper threading, so it's one of those hybrid pieces of crap that you get from PC World at discount price, even though it should have been more discounted. One day I will have a gaming system, and then I will be up with the elite and still play racing games which no one really cares about. Come on, Peugeot, you can catch up to the bloody Toyota. The car in front is a Toyota. Yes, it is. I have no idea how long we got left in this race, and I've lost a lot of time. I'm down to 4 seconds now. Okay, let's just put our head down and see if we can catch up to this Toyota in front, shall we? Sounds good to me. Ah, no, messed it up. My tyres are gone, I've got no grip on the front end at all. None whatsoever. Sodden hell, I was actually catching up to them as well. Oh well, we're coming up near the end of this race now anyway. Bloody blipping is going crazy. I'm really annoyed about that. Ah, they're still just in my sights up ahead as well. Oh, we got a caution flag in sector 2. Someone must have spun it. Oh, whatever's happened, they're right up close now. Holy crap. Ooh, look at this. Is this a lapped car, or is this just a bunch of them waiting to be picked off one by one? It's Cleland. So Cleland must have had a spin then. Come on, I can take Cleland on the final lap. I think it's close to the final lap anyway. We've been racing for about 17-18 minutes. Their tyres are going as well. They're going a bit wide. Come on. I just don't have the acceleration coming off the end of the corners. Tyres just do not want to grip, and I'm just bouncing all over the place. Okay, so I believe this is going to be the final lap then. Final lap for us. Can we make one last attempt at trying to get into the points? Sodding hell. Now, as soon as we've seen the checkered flag in the bottom left corner, then we know the race is over. Yeah, there we go. So, Tim Harvey has won. Can I get a last attempt at a points finish? No, the tyres are gone. No grip. Ah, that's really sucky. So close to a points position. Oh well. Top 10, not bad. I'll take it.
Race is finished. You haven't scored any points.
Okay then, so here are the results. After round number 1, Tim Harvey, Tim Sugden, Steve Soper, Jeff Allen, Will Hoy, Andy Rouse, Alan Menu and John Cleland, the points finishers. After race number 1, Lawrence Bristow finished a lap down. Everyone else, no retirements. Not bad. So let's see the point standings. So yeah, Tim Harvey gets 24, 18 to Sugden, 12 to Soper, Jeff Allen gets 10, then 8, 6, 4, 2 for Will Hoy, Andy Race, Alan Menu and John Cleland. Not bad, not bad. Okay then, so that is race 1. If you want me to continue this series, then please let me know. I'm not gonna waste my time if no one's gonna enjoy this kind of series or whatever. But if you do like it, there's plenty of time to wait for the next race, which will be on the 23rd of April, which is going to be at Thruxton. All the races, like I said, are going to be 20 minutes in length, just to keep the videos a little bit shorter. This one's going to be a little bit long, obviously, because of the introductions and everything else. But yeah, if you like it, then let me know. If not, then no worries. But with that, thank you very, very much for watching. And I will see you all again for round 2 at Thruxton later on in April. So thanks a lot, take care, and I'll see you then.